All right, we are now joined by Gauteng Education spokesperson Steve Mabona in a studio. And of course, Steve, good afternoon to you. You're going to talk to us all about this initiative. I do believe that this multi-certification skills program was launched last year. Just talk to us about why this particular festival and what does it entail?
Yes, thanks very much. The festival was to focus on one basket, which is for IR. In there, we've got different segments that we were focusing on: your digital literacy, looking at robotics and coding, look at the engineering, electronics, making sure that you understand on what is it that the learners have been learning, and they had to come there and exhibit on what they have learned, and some they've been certified, and so you just move along with the process of making sure that by the time they leave the basic education, they will be probably having 12 or even 13 certificates that will be assisting them.
Talk to us about the idea around this certification. Firstly, we know, of course, that this is a program that is unique to Gauteng. I want to know the thinking behind the certification program. What led to this point in time? Because we've been hearing, of course, over the past couple of years, studies have also been conducted that children as young as in grade 4, as an example, have difficulty comprehending what they are reading and what they are learning, irrespective of the language they are learning that within. So how will this broadly also assist in just some of the challenges that are being experienced by learners in schools?
No, this is skills-oriented. It's skills-driven. We felt that when you leave the basic education, it's only one certificate that you will be getting, that is your grade 12. But beyond that, there are learners that after grade 12, they can go in the corporate world. Make sure that you certify them. The certificates will be recognized because we partner with the different CETAs, organizations that will then certify. Like, for instance, the cybersecurity, Cisco is there, partnering with us. For the technical skills, the basket that will be focusing on in the near future. All those skills that learners amass in their, the then technical schools, but now we introduce, school of specialization. So we are saying you can't be trained and not be certified, while we can work on a program. So that's what we are saying. So those certificates will then be assisting them. I mean, from grade R, today we have learners who, from grade R, who presented a project that will show you that really they understand on what it's about. So if they move along with the coding up until they do it in the higher grades, it will then take them far because they would have been certified to work on this. It teaches them on actually creativity, problem solving, because when you look at the projects that were presented today, you can tell that they are actually solving the problems of the future. I mean, there are those that presented a wheelchair that it can be electronic, but it can be lesser in terms of the costs. So those are the things that we need, really.
Yeah, I'm smiling because I think this is a brilliant, initiative. But of course, we know that at the end of that grade 12, the learner is then faced with having to enter into the modern world. And the reality is not everybody is going to make it into university. We've got 50-odd, TVET colleges. So there is that concern about what happens after grade 12 in terms of, how well will these young learners do? So my question really is, do you also partner? I know you said you partner with CETA, but do you also partner with higher education? Do you partner also with TVET colleges? Talk to us about that value chain that you are currently also in communication with.
No, we partner with many, of our stakeholders. Like as we are saying, not all children must go to university because those that are skills driven, from our basic education, they can go into the corporate world. I mean, during our holidays, if I were to make an example, we took some of our learners to the automotive industry. They were working with cars there, and they gaining experience. And after that process, some of them, they've been identified actually to say if they want to come work at where they were doing experimental training, they can be appointed because of the skills that they, harnessed, and the skills that they, showcased while they were, there during holidays. So not everyone can go into a college, some at our level, because we teach, we skill them, they can be in a position to go into the corporate world.
Steve, I'm fast running out of time, but I want to ask, of course, this is an initiative that was implemented in March of last year. Is it in all schools in Gauteng? Are all children basically, in contact in some form or another with this initiative? And are they all receiving a similar kind of skills training?
It's not in all schools. It's in all our schools of specialization. It's in all our former technical schools, some of the township schools. But we want to see it in all our schools because there's no reason why not. Because we partner with Mabona. They play a significant role in assisting us to roll out this program. So at this entirety, we want this program to be in all our schools in Gauteng.
All right, Steve, thank you so much for your time. Fortunately, we have run out of time. Of course, that was Gauteng Education spokesperson Steve Mabona.